Tell me, man, that airport, listen, it will be, you can get around. What was it? 26 flooded in South Carolina. And the 26? Going 20. Y'all remember it flooded out down there? Y'all remember South Carolina flooded out real bad? Bridges broke down. You remember that, don't it? It was bad, wasn't it? Didn't nothing stop. Now that would let you know your state is listen, we'll still be on the news. That time Atlanta flood. Listen, California burned damn up. California had one block that wasn't burned up. Didn't that stop? Everybody just go right around that. Listen, the world just keep on flowing. Do that to Atlanta, see what happens. They'll be in trouble. I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, we're crippled. Listen, all you have to do when California cut the food, you shut their ports down. They got major ports now. That's on the Pacific. Listen, it's nothing to go right around them, swing around Mexico. They divert all that freight, come around the Pacific, come around to Atlanta. Come and see us right down in Savannah. They don't like, tell them they don't like that though. What they tell you about us? What they tell you about it? Listen, shut their port. Listen, you won't hear about no California strikes lately. Not their ports. You know why? Their ass gonna be out of a job. They already waiting on the next time for them to strike so they can shut them down. They don't get all their jobs away to the Mexicans. Listen, these folks don't be knowing no better. See, they don't even realize California hurt. They'll hurt the industry. When they go on strike, the money they make, they overpay, and they really ain't got the brain to go with the money they're making. So they can really hurt freight coming in on the Pacific end. So what they started doing on them, they had to find another place where the ports and the water would be just as warm as California. It's a reason why you put port, you just can't stick them everywhere. So they've been plotting on them and you, Mexico. That's why they brought NAFTA in. Most of y'all don't know about what NAFTA was for, do you? They were plotting on California. California too, they so dumb, they dumb ass, they want no border wall, they want them in here. They realize the whole thing is to shut their ass down. Because NAFTA, what they gonna do to them, they were looking to shoot the freight around from them, bring it into Mexico. That's why they got in NAFTA, where they could bring the trucks in. They're gonna use cheap Mexican workers to drive your freight in. Listen, no brakes, wide slap open. We got 80,000 pound growth. Mexico come here with 180,000 pounds with their grandmama and them sitting on the steering wheel. No brakes. They come on the spreadway, come to kill everybody. How many of y'all didn't know that? That's why I'm up here. You ain't supposed to know everything. You don't know too much. The guy had me on the phone, I was talking to him. He said, you know a lot. You like you say, you were honest. And you know a lot. And then you live and you pray and you ask him. He said, if I do that, I pray, I can know that. I said, no, you can't know this. He said, all he won't teach me and give me. I said, he already teaching what I'm teaching you. That much you going to get. He said, no, I want to be able to do what you do and teach people. I said, you don't want to do that. Don't even waste your time praying for it. You going as far as you can. As a plus, I told him, you talk too much. You hold me on this phone way too long. I'm trying to return. I said, whoa, you don't want me out. I'm trying to return call. You stay something. I'm trying to think of all the questions. You ain't going to think all of them. Don't even try it. Because you start making up shit now. You're just talking too long. You see folks done got on one, they just going. We got to end this now. Y'all all right? At least I'm honest. Ain't that right? Just let them keep going. Stop it. You're going too far. That's what people need. People need honesty, don't they? Just like how we were honest, how we had accident when we put it in. Some people want to know, well, what do you mean? Like, use it in a sentence. And what you think, Dwight? You think she never had an accident? That's what I like. Let's don't argue back with your future to be husband. Everybody had an accident. You never been hit? Never been in a car wreck or anything? That's an accident. Remember that? If you did, I would hope it wouldn't be on. I hope anybody said that said, I'm finna just do it on myself. That's gonna be retarded. Accident you didn't mean to. You just trying to get a job, a second, a moment, and it went bad for you, right? Humpback? Oh, I already know humpback. Yeah, ain't no way in the world you walk around a shirt that tight and back limped up like Quasimodo. You don't have an accident. Been a lot of accidents. There been accidents before you even got him. If folks told the truth, you ask that people call mom, they'll tell you it was an accident. Some people don't know they weren't supposed to be him. I mean, not saying you just necessarily, it's other people. Some people, y'all don't want to know. A lot of folks don't want to know. Everybody ain't playing everybody, isn't it? It just happen. All right, so everybody going to say they playing everyone they kids. Raise your hand. That's what I thought. It's called an accident. You know, right? You're slipses. You know, you play marble and something you get ready to shoot and the thing, that marble drop at your hand. They be like, you're like, slips. I wasn't trying to shoot. What you say? That's slipses. How many of y'all know about playing Mark? Y'all remember that? You get that thing dropped right there. You holler slips it. I was not trying to shoot that. So you remember right here the baby, you holler slips it. So y'all just be grateful. You know what I was thinking about too? These people that want to fight and want to have these abortion rights. Y'all know they pushing now the governor in Virginia. Just amazing. He just came out before the race. I know they keep saying stuff about the stuff with the blackface. I'm not offended by that. Y'all say your time. Say it for hell. You get shot, your ass getting whooped. What you get mad about the blackface for? Too late. Spend out. The only one I'm saying, don't get me wrong, it's not that it's not offensive, but how much shit they've done way past this. That now all of a sudden they're gonna waste up their news stuff with blackface, Michael Jackson face. Man, get us something. Man, talk about something. These folks killing us out here. They're destroying us with the food, with the education, in the working system, in the banking system, financial system. And we worry about a decrepit cracker with a blackface on. And spend y'all time on something else. I seen they were sending out, the people in the other thread sending out, they were days late. They were so excited. And all of them were sending them back to back in the same thread. It's like, so nobody reached this thread. They was excited. Look what I found. It's like, you do know it's like days old, right? So they just show what world they live in. But anyway, I'm just one of the type of people that I'm looking at things that really affect us. Now he's in a position, make no mistake, to where he can make a lot of decisions that can hurt us, because governors can also pardon people. In prison, it's a lot of stuff and a lot of control he has. But let's not be stupid, folks. He's just one of many. He's just one. And then that's something he did 25 years ago. Hell, all of them made mistakes before. A lot of people are unconsciously racist. Because it's a common thing. Like he said he liked Michael Jackson. He would imitate Michael Jackson. And he didn't look at the face being offensive. And a lot of y'all don't know why the face is offensive yourself. And hell, I don't either. We just said, oh, he had a black, what that mean? You know what it mean? Like, what it mean? Man, that shit, what is it? Yeah! Hell, I don't know either. Do y'all know what it mean? You really don't, do you? See, but then we cut the food and we got here and fight a lot of stuff. We don't know what it mean, really. I mean, come on. I mean, a lot of stuff, whatever it is. Man, let them crackers have it. At that point in time, what we need to do, and I say every service, every time I tell you, we just need to make our own way. We just need to make our own way. It's a lot. It's the stuff. What about the people that don't paint their face as they're racist? Right. That's biased. That's the problem we got. We looking at one man with a face standing beside somebody else with a bed sheet with a hole in it. A lot of y'all Klansmen, you don't change your sheets and you keep them too long. You got holes in them. And your whole body, so you a Klansman. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit around and let moths eat your shit up and wear them outside. That's you. So y'all got holes in your drawers. Are you Klan? I mean, it's a question we need to ask. So, I mean, come on. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. We got a lot of problems. The only way to fix it, we got to do something different. Now, we're looking at this abortion issue. That affects us. They're pushing now late-term abortion. The doctors and physicians can get, the physicians and parents can decide when a baby's born now, whether they can just go ahead and sedate the baby. They just go ahead and suffocate the baby and take the baby out. Yeah, that's it. Because they're looking at babies with deformities. They're looking at, just unplanned, childhoods and other different things they got, and just go ahead and kill them. I mean, only thing I'm asking about the people that's, moving for this shit, why your parents didn't do it to you? Yeah, right. See, had their parent did them, we wouldn't have this argument now. I don't know how nobody living is signing no bills to kill nobody else. I mean, this ain't hard to do. Did your mama and them suffocate your ugly ass? Right. Your sorry ass. Right. I mean, what we done got that we let women doing all this extra curricular talking and agreement? All this is me, it's up to me. I think women are great in a lot of roles, a lot of things, a lot of jobs. I just want to let y'all have it. That's where the problem done went. It just don't work well for us. Now stuff done got all out the way. Y'all just done got too far. 9-month abortions? That's crazy. How you lay on a bed and you talking about when a baby come between your legs, suffocating it? Shit, there's a lot of people gonna let out of prison. Yep. Okay. Cause they not start the hell. What about when the kid get 1? That's right. What about when the kid get 5? That's right. See, shit never ended. It's gonna move further. Now you just making legal for people to kill. This is another excuse for white women to get our responsibility. Yep. Right. See, let me tell you something. Black women ain't smart enough to think about it. Black women agree to shit so they can look smart because white women are pushing to dominate their men. And you caught on to somebody else's dream and you're going to run your black ass out here with that shit. Man, please, I'll suffocate you. The baby come out, take that pill, suffocate your ass. Like, you the one need to go on. Quit fighting. Quit fighting. You so weird. That's crazy. Y'all grew up in an earlier time. I ain't heard of a black woman just take her baby. As soon as they come to her leg and talk to the doctor, suffocated. So you see these black women now, they done joined in on it. You done joined on a white woman plight. Y'all gotta learn. Listen, I heard a white woman say one time on an Oprah show, and it wasn't Oprah, it was like Jenny Craig years ago, Jenny Jones, whatever her name was. She was telling them that white women and black women couldn't be friends. She told them it was different, one black and white. They come, this is my baby. She said, I hear you. She said, y'all can't be friends. She said, first of all, the conversation ain't the same conversation. She said, your conversation is about your kid got locked up, your kid. She said, white women don't have these conversations. This is not our conversation. She said, your conversation is about shit happening to you in Brooklyn. She said, we just don't have that conversation. Oh, listen, she wasn't cutting the fool. She just told them just fact. The stuff that you ladies talk about, the stuff you do. She said, this is not white women conversation. Oh, it was her. You know, I couldn't fight. I said, shit. She just told them the truth. And she just told them from the alley, they don't have that. They don't have no type of problem. They can't do stuff, but they don't discuss a lot of that stuff. They keep you so damn old. You got all kind of shit going on. Your boyfriend kicked your door in, shit, and all kind of shit about some weaving. We don't have these conversations. All your conversation about broke, crazy shit you got, white women doing. They talk about their husband kill them, they dead. Being honest. So that conversation is different. Their husband don't make what you make. You're on a poor level. Your boyfriend don't even work. White women don't get no man don't work. He working like 9 to 5. And that's it part-time. Then he go to work. White women don't get that stuff. Y'all will get a nigga and take care of a nigga. White women don't do no stuff like that. All the time that's why white parents don't want them. That's why white parents don't want their daughter marry no nigga. Because they already know 9 times 10 she's going to take care of a sorry man. They don't like that. It's reality. It's just that urge, that mindset of what it takes to be a man and what it takes to accomplish out here. You just got too many quits. You guys just got too much excuses. I don't know how you do it. I work 7 days when I'm off from working. That's why, listen, I always got to grind. Some of that stuff, I just don't get it, man. I ain't looking for nobody. Every day I get, I ain't looking for nobody to hand me shit. I ain't going to beg nobody for that. I ain't going to kiss nobody else for that. I'm going to make my own way. I teach y'all that. That's what y'all do. Don't never look for nobody to give you nothing. They give it to you, thinking you got to keep pushing. You form a legion. That's how you make your way now. That's how you form alliances. That's what the United Nations is. That's a bunch of countries. Let me tell you something. Hurricane, these people realize something. Shit, I live on an island where it's beautiful. Mangoes, coconut, right here. Plums and feed, all right here. Listen, spill, fresh fish. Cook it while it's still cooking. Listen, but get what I got a problem with? That water come up, wipe every damn thing off her like a plate. So you know what I do? I join an allegiance with some other people that, when shit like that happen, they bail me out. And when they need plums, and all these don't grow together, so please don't go sell nobody told. I'm just using an example. Mangoes and coconut, anything happen, when they want to get them, I get them a good price on them. We form an allegiance. Where they at, they can't get this. I grow it all the time. Someone got my jacket. I thought Tim said he was going to come here and grab me by my jacket. I said, probably won't wait till we go to a commercial. But anyway, so now you got where they form an allegiance. I have something you want. You have something I want. We can benefit each other. Then it just so happened that Kerry, where he lives at, they have a big and a strong military. Well, I want to form an allegiance with him because there's some countries like where Valerie stayed, her country, and where Chelsea stayed, they like to invade people like this. Because all they be talking about, if I had an island with mangoes and coconut, they'll come take it. But I formed an allegiance with him, and I got an allegiance with her to where she'll bail me out when these disasters happen. I got an allegiance with him while I give him things. Well, his military come in if y'all guys ever try to come in and fight me. That's how you make it. You form allegiance with people that can benefit you. These people don't do this to him. They get with other people that ain't gonna do shit, and they can't do shit. So when shit happen, all they got is shit. Make sense? All right, I'm trying to. That's business. You form an allegiance with people that can benefit you when something happens. But at the same time, you have something that you can offer. Y'all think America writes $5 billion checks, $400 million check to people that can't benefit them? You have something I want. And in exchange for me giving you this, I would expect to get what I want from you. And if anybody try to come and take what I want from you, I will defend you. Y'all all right? That's how you do business. You just can't, it's good to have people, but you want to form an allegiance with people that can help you. In the time of trouble, that's why we got a allegiance with Mr. Yahuwah. In the time of trouble, I got something he wants. All right, come on, son. We can do this simultaneously. You can blow. Y'all can go ahead and start moving. Y'all get ready to stand. Let it roll. Listen. We appreciate that. We'll try to move on and get through. It'll probably be my last sermon. I probably done ran out. It'll be the last one. Thank you, kind sir. So now we can see, is it a suit or is it demand? Romans chapter 15, verse 4. Y'all all right? Try to get y'all be mindful of our time. Let's see what he's saying. Romans 15 and 4. Okay. Abarim. No, I'm getting one. Barashit. How many people over there? Oh, two. All right, y'all gonna have to be working now. These people looking for us. These people got expectation, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, two. So one on the roll. All right, don't let it roll. We're gonna kind of run through here and see how this work out. Let's do that too. All right, what's that work? Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning,
For what reason?
that we, through patience and comfort of the Scriptures, might have hope.
That's why we're here, right? Barashit 1 and 1. Mm-hmm. 15 and 1. I'll come back to Abarim 10 and 1. It's all the same word. It's all the same word. Listen to the book. Barashit 1 and 1. Genesis, they call it 1 and 1. Listen to the book.
In the beginning, Elohim created Shamayim and
You said in
Yerah.
the beginning, or you said Barashit, Bara, Hashamayim, but here you would say beginning, you say Barashit. In beginning. Or did you say in the beginning? Okay. Come on, listen.
Barashit, Elohim created Shamayim and the Arats. And the Arats was without form and void, and Kashat was upon the Panim of the deep, and the Ruach of Elohim moved upon the Panim of the Ma'im.
So what did it do? Hover. Hover. So that hover. Hover. Shake. Move. I said that, hover or shake. That's amazing. You get a nigga said, shook him. They don't know that's what he did. He shook him. That's what it actually means. He shook him. Can you imagine he shook the nation? He been telling y'all for the land he gonna shake the nation. That ain't the first time. That's what he did. Rakaf. That's what they did. He hovered, he shake, he moved. Isn't that right? Can you imagine that? Wow. They said, I said, man, he shook that nigga, boy. You saying? Why that boy shaking, babe? We say stuff when it wrong. Where we get it from? We get it from him. You think, see, white people got to watch their kid. You got to think. We start saying stuff. They know these words mean they took them from it. They heard us recite. They heard us recite this. They heard us speak. And then they learned our speech. It was imperative to get us away from our speech and give us another form of speaking. It's called English, French, Italian, and these other languages other than what you had. Because your words, debar, dabarim, had meanings. And you start, it's amazing. Where they hollering that? Shake that. Man, he shook that nigga. Can y'all imagine that? Can you imagine that kind of guy from the street? You remember saying stuff all the time. People, you say that right. Shook that nigga, didn't it? Shake that nigga. Look at him shake it, bake. White folks just sitting around there watching, wondering where you getting it from. Did you just get it from the chicken? When you saw them do it in a bag? Let me tell you something. The only thing to us, the problem is with us, is that we don't consciously think. When you come back to look at these dabarins that you learn and come say to speak, white people watching you. Because I know I taught you different. I want to know where you got it from. What made you pick up? What made you just start saying certain things? Where did you come up with it from? They don't realize certain things like they claim diseases were. Then how is it that the debar wasn't in our DNA? They say you can get diseases in DNA. Right? We got a salvation from DNA. So they use it when it's all hereditary. And the diseases are hereditary. Certain behaviors are hereditary. But they don't see this is hereditary. We're us picking back up things that we once had or we had for such a long period of time. It was only natural that we would instinctively pick it up. They've taken animals in the wild, taking them from cubs, from babies, and putting them in. And these animals instinctively pick up certain kill techniques without a teacher. Why do you think white people cage them up? White people cage up animals because they use animals to compare with you. They use mice and rats and monkeys to put diseases to see how their body will act or react to those diseases. They use drugs on mice and rats and monkeys so they can see how they react to certain things. They saw what certain things you have are characteristics of animals. That's why they tell you. See, y'all don't stay in the real world. White people compare you out every day. You always being checked. You always being watched. You always everything. Listen, there's a whole system that these people have designed for you to imprison you, to get you to feel that nobody's watching you, nobody's concerned about you. You have opportunity. You have chances. Same shit they do when they take a rat and they put it inside of a maze. Have you ever seen a rat get out of a maze and leave from the experiment? You've seen a rat or a mouse go through the maze and go back and they create another experiment with another trap. You seen a rat or how many of y'all grew up with hamsters? I did. I grew up had hamster. We got rid of one. We sat watch TV. That bastard was sitting down there watching TV. We looked at what the hell? And we just had to go to the rat. Get him out of there. Bastard came out of the cage. Sitting there. We watching TV. They had one TV in the room. Sitting there. His ass sitting there like that, just looking at TV. He got to go. Taking no space. We had to get rid of him. Look, hamster was a rat, but he didn't call it a hamster. Hamster was a fad in the 70s. I ain't even seen nobody talk about it. People don't even talk about hamster anymore. That was a big, the wheel. You know what you do? You let the hamster get on the wheel. Is that get him? And you know where he go? Talking about when you go to work? Talking about when you go to college? None of these systems are designed for you. These are traps. Listen, when we had a hamster, the cage was built. There were little things on a set for him to crawl up through. Listen, the cage was built for the hamster. This was for the hamster to amuse himself and to make him think that he was going somewhere. The whole time he was standing right there. Just like a fish in an aquarium. These are experiments with you. They watch behavior. Then they get in. You know what white people do? Every time you get in, you know the first thing white people want to do? Open the can and come in for it. First, they do shit like this. They get comfortable enough, they can come in with him and see how that. Yeah, he all right. So I can start coming from. Then I can come and start wrestling with him. He humble, he defenseless. Y'all ever seen that white people in the cave wrestling? You ain't never seen that. No, so kind of. A big boy there. Look at that. Where I get that shit from? Been sizing them up. Been sizing them. That's what they do now. They don't walk right there with the meter no longer. They keep working with them from a distance. White people get cut up, coming there, lay on the ground, hype their shit up. They'll just come just lay over here. Just want to see like, I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt you. I got you in the cage. Now I'm playing with you. I control your food and how much you eat. I watched you before I brought you in. So I already know how you eat. I already know your sporadic behaviors. I know different things about you. And now I'm gonna try to break that. You think they're gonna let a lion come out and hunt at night? They're gonna feed a lion in the daytime. When at nighttime, that lion need to go to sleep. That's my behavior. At nighttime, I go to sleep. I don't eat at night. How many of y'all been taught it's bad to eat late at night? Go tell that to a lion. That's when they're best at hunting. That's when their eyes open up and they can pull in more of the yarick that you call the moonlight. It cripples other animals, but it works better. That's when their whiskers work better at night. They can pick up vibrations at night from other animals that will see them for miles off in the daytime. But you've been taught, you lions, shakar, that you shouldn't eat at night. So you get the animal, you train them, and you just break everything about all they did. They didn't want why the animal said, why the animal sick, why the animal not performing. You broke everything about me. Those are your laws. You don't put your white laws on me. I got to eat in the day. Can you imagine that? Animals, lions are more active at night. How many of y'all been to the zoo at night? When you typically go? Most of the animals that you go and you see are more active at night. But white people need them to get up and perform because you're not going to give me no money. These animals sitting here laying around sleeping. So I come in and I break all their discipline and I just bring in food. I got a crowd come in. First thing I'm going to do, I'm bringing people. I'm going to bring somebody, start throwing them food, start feeding them. So you can go at the same time breaking their discipline. They did it to you. Why you think you here? You a known killer. Huh? He broke you. And he tricked you with food. That's how he do animals. He trick them with food. Whenever no animal perform, first thing he do, he go in his pocket, give him something. White people feed you out their pocket. You should be insulted. But you know what? You ain't been in a situation nobody ever taught you or showed you your real condition so you can be insulted. So you can do it, my good Arkeet Nancy, and an ass whooping come with that. That's being honest with you. The biggest problem we got is people don't know. You really don't know what these people do to you. Don't ever think white people just walk past you. I'm not thinking about you. I'm just trying to get by. I'm just testing my luck, just saying. They do this shit in the wild. They'll go ahead and just test their luck. And you know what happened out of the wild? That cheetah, that leopard, they just sit around and just do that thinking. They be out here all the time. Little do they know, their bastard's going to get closer and closer. Till they still a cub. Ain't that right? They're going to know more about this animal. They'll know the damn thing stopping. She's looking on the horizon right now thinking about her cubs and her future. She's thinking about starving. Isn't it perfect? And you hear this shit, you believe in it. You're like, damn, but you know what? I don't work this animal enough. This animal has let me get so close. Animals that are almost secluded, like leopards, it's hard to catch a leopard hunting. It's hard to catch them. White people have got down to a sign of following them, learning there's places of birth. They'll typically where they lay their cubs, they'll come back and lay them another season when they get those grown and come in. White people studied all this stuff. This was stuff that was elusive. They didn't know. That's the same thing about you. White people have worked you long enough. There's nothing you got that's secret anymore about you. You were known about being secret. You were known about even all of him was secret. And that right? Who he revealed that to? Which means the man had to make me think you're one of us. We done gave up everything we got. The black woman, you done gave up everything. If you want a booty, they got white women on video. Ain't no black woman making no video teaching no black woman how to get no ass. That's a white woman. That's a Brazilian woman who white ain't gonna be black. Cause I know you're gonna say more black people in Brazil, but more black people in Brazil ain't making no video teaching you how to get no ass. It's white Brazilians. White people done studied you out. Now turn around and say your own shit. Say you nappy hair. Where you get nappy hair from? Where a white person get nappy hair from? Probably from off the scab of the nigga they killed. Let me stop. I sound like I'm prejudiced. What y'all doing here? Why y'all here? What y'all want? What y'all want? Who hired y'all to come in? Who paying you? I want you to always be conscious of everything around you and stop thinking that people are ignoring you. People are watching you. I just got to make you think. You know what they learn with certain animals? If you ignore them, then they won't know you're there. They'll just keep going. They won't even bother you. Killers, bad. They've done it. They research. Ignore them. But I purposely came here to make this animal think that I'm ignoring him. I'm not acknowledging him now. And that's what I want to do. And the whole time I came here, because I'm doing an experiment, I can get close enough, eventually I kill him. White folks ain't satisfied with just playing with you. They play till they kill you. Y'all had a cartoon years ago, this big old joker. Meet my little friend. Y'all remember that? Yeah. He was talking about how he, in the cartoon camera, you remember when it came on, he was telling everybody. He was showing how his little friend didn't move. Because how rough he was. Y'all who remember that cartoon? It was an old one. He was telling his little friend he got it, and then the damn thing was squid. And then he showed right, and it started, it just kept showing. When he get him, he plays so damn rough, and he crunches them till he beat him. They just pretty much just crushing they done. He was looking for another one. Because everyone he get, he kill him. That's white people. Who you think make a cartoon to show you that? He showed you something. I don't know how to play with nothing. Everything I get, I kill it. He done had the planet. We let him get control of the planet. He showed it. He shot the shit to it. Everything he get, he destroys it. That planet he destroyed because we've literally taken our hands to destroy it. It's because we've given it over to people that are savages in behavior. Okay, they're savages, but I don't know. Don't worry about it. All right, come on. Just come on, borrow a sheet. Genesis, they call it one, so I can get finished, get y'all out of here so y'all can go. Some of y'all got to go to church. Listen to the book.
Bereshit, Elohim created Shamayim and the Arats.
What happened?
And the Arats was without form and void.
What happened?
And Kashaf was upon the Panim of the deep.
Tell them what happened.
And the Ruach of Elohim moved upon the Panim of the Ma'im.
And what happened?
And Elohim said, let there be A'ur.
And what happened?
And there was A'ur.
He said it, and that's what it was. Can you imagine if your word would have that kind of influence and that kind of power? That if you spake something, that's what it was? You know what your book told us? It says, so say and do. That's why for us, certain things, and this is what we call character. That's what we call character. When you state something, you say something. That's what he did. That's what it was. It could have been the others. That's why we make, you know what I'm saying? We say things, how important it is for it. That's what it got to be. We get it from him. He said it. Why would it still be dark? That's not what I said. So we start learning, just like they tell them. They'll tell you, I say, man, I tell people, they say, well, I say, man, you know that man trying to make it, Jet, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that. Words got power. How many of y'all know people like that? They say, oh, you said, man, just trying. Man, no, don't talk like that. That's negative energy. Ass broke and you ain't said. Now, what that tell you?
Right.
Isn't that right? But understand that they have somewhat of an understanding. It's just like when Shaul said in the 10th chapter of the book of Romans, they have a zeal. Because they're right. Words do have power. He said it, and that's what it was. When it told us that he created in the beginning, it started telling you what happened by his word. He didn't create something and say, there it is. He said it, and that's what it was. He was trying to teach us that his word actually had power to it. And he wanted us, as being those that were descendants of him, to be able to understand that you have the same ability. That when we say we're going to do something, you'll see people sometimes, they say, ever since I was a little kid, I used to say I was going to do. And they'll wind up accomplishing. Got it? Because words do, but you have to put what's called force behind it. Because he didn't walk into a lit situation. He came into a kashak, dark situation. But he made it or light. Got it? So now we have to learn that when you speak things, you have to be willing to put what's called force behind it. Okay. Listen, when it came down to the plan of salvation for us, there was something that had to be forced behind it. Because there was a force work. People say sometimes, man, it's forces work against us. Even Star Wars, you don't believe what they tell them. May the force be with you. White people make moves, put them right back in your face. What force? Right. So when we speak, we have to put force behind it. Even when they heard Yahushua, you know what they said about his speech? He spoke in a way that things happen with authority. It called for a command. Got it? And now it's a scribe. People just rattling off words. These are the type of people that we are, but they actually hadn't taught us that. We've given that over to white people. Man, you know, white people emulated you. Whole system of government came from you. Whole system of government. The hierarchies and lower hierarchies, you got that in Shamayim. Everything these people got, they got from us. Shafatin, who a better judge than us? I mean, we've already done this stuff. And now we got to go to them and they got to tell us how judgment should work. When there was nobody better than us. That would be like me trying to take this book and try to teach. Come here, all of him, I'm going to teach you. Rock. Are you retarded? Because this ain't going to make no sense. This make it much sense me trying to teach this than Mr. Yahuwah than these people trying to teach me about judgment. That's about as much sense it's going to make. That's as much sense it make, because I just couldn't imagine them teaching me. Especially when everything you've given me has been a force to work against me. Okay. You ain't gonna believe what they call people with badges and guns. I couldn't imagine. You ain't gonna believe what I'm saying. Law enforcement. So do the law just happen? Or do they have something to enforce it? Right. That's how you keep it. So it's needful that you got to learn how when our debar is spoken, we have to be able to enforce it. Got it? Where you think they get it? Where would they get law enforcement from? Wouldn't the law just work by itself? No, because when it's given, it's got to have some enforcement behind it. What's the same thing had to happen with our debar? It's got to have some enforcement behind it. That's what able to do. He was able to overcome the situation that was presently there. He came in, it was dark. I want light. So I'll do whatever necessary to illuminate this. How many of y'all want to be saved? I want you to say, repeat that to me. I want to be saved. And you saved now. Why not? What are we going to have to enforce? What are we going to have to enforce? We're going to have to force a discipline. The discipline is going to be what is the criteria for a person to be saved. What is the behavior of a person to be saved? Homosexual. Is homosexual against being saved? What if I have desires to be homosexual? That's going to be called enforced. I'm going to have to force it. I'm going to have to force that will is not being done, but the will of Elohim. I can be drunk and be saved. So now I got to put a force that will stop, that will eliminate the drinking of alcohol or any type of other substances that could cause my members to be impaired. I can fornicate. All these things against being saved. But this is a desire I had. I want to fornicate. So what am I going to have to do? I'm going to have to use a force. Just like you said, how am I catch? If it's up, you said catch it down. Where is it at? It's got to be up if you're going to catch it down. Now, how am I going to take something up and bring it down? I'm going to have to force it. I got to force it. Just sitting around, word, people ain't going to say it. That's why sometimes I be like, y'all want me to walk out on y'all? Because I'm not going to sit and tell y'all no lie. It's not going to happen. Everything you got to do, you got to put force. I get y'all this silly shit. Oh, you don't think every thought wrong don't appear to come to the mind? You the only person. The difference is what you act upon. I ain't forgot everything I've done in my life. You don't act upon it. Because I said I'm saved. I said I wanted to be saved. Then you got to put a force behind it. Who remember the gun that Wonder Woman used to have? The gun that Wonder Woman used to have. Tell her last. What else she had? She had bracelets. And those bracelets could block shots. And that's what you got to do. With your force, you're going to have to put up something that can repel or that can block. You're going to need a shield. Huh? Goodness. Let's see what happened in the book of Marshall Lee. Marshall Lee chapter 30 and verse 5. We'll make it 30. You don't call it a proverb. Marshall Lee 30 and 1. I just want to, this is my whole thing. Listen, I already know it's a conspiracy against me. That's fine. That's going to happen. Because I ain't your average, nigga, preacher, whatever you want to call them. I'm just real about it. I want to see people break that yoke. Just break it. I know they like to be stuck, in a place that look like it's no growth. I know it's like to feel like everything against you. Nothing work for you. It's all about the type of people you're going to set yourself with. It's all about the way you're going to look at things and how you're going to serve Mr. Yahuwah. That's going to be the difference. The difference for me, things happen, but as Shaul said, I know in whom I believe. That's the difference. I learned where to put things at when things happen and not against my salvation or against the person that's in control of my salvation. Things can happen that can cause me to examine me and examine relationship with him, or whether or not I'm studious, or whether or not I am faithful, or I show the right amunah toward him, but nothing to come in and doubt him. Nothing to come in and make me doubt him. I don't doubt. Now, as a Christian and before Christian, back, I would when something would happen. And I would try to use, you don't never do nothing for me. I am surprised. That don't never work out for me. The same stuff I usually use it on him. I ain't surprised nothing didn't work. It wasn't supposed to because you'll never let nothing happen to me. Other people get it. You let everybody else get stuff other than me. And I would try to use that as a bargaining chip that he would let whatever situation it was I wanted to work out. But then as Shaul said, but I was a child. So I thought as a child, I acted as a child, I reasoned as a child. When I became mature, I put away that mind. So then I go through now and put that toward my salvation as saying that he's not real. That he doesn't exist and that he never lets anything work for me. Because the book said all things work together for the ta'ub of them that. Now, so if all things work together for the ta'ub of them, which they'll say good of them that are him, which is love him, according to what was again? According to his purpose. Which means now how to look at a situation. If it's an uncomfortable situation, or a situation that's not desirable. The only thing can be the problem here is I don't know harbor. That's the only thing that can work, is that I don't harbor. Because this is what you have to remember. There are certain situations that will not happen because of our relationship. And when you don't have a relationship, or even with a relationship, there are things that are going to happen that can be almost unconscionable. The thing that's the difference is the situation of the outcome of the situation is because I'll harp him and I keep his sayings, his amar, then this has got to work out in some type of way in a betterment for my growth or to illuminate others. Okay? But when I don't properly harp him, this can only get worse. And that's what a lot of y'all at in your different type of situation. Your situation is only getting worse because you don't harp him. Make sense? You can go to jail saved or unsaved. But when you don't harp him, it just don't work out to no benefit for you. It don't benefit others as well. When you harp him, you can get sick and harp him or not harp him. It's that when you harp him, it works out for you. Even with Koskik Yah, you don't believe what happened with him. He got sick. You know, all the sinners get sick. Because he did turn his face to the wall and weep. And he said he know how he walked up in a good stature before him. And Elohim did what to him? Added. So let me ask you a question. If he added, you must have already been at your limit. Well, it makes sense to add something on to something that's already going to keep going. He only added because you were finna get cut off. It took that situation, it took that recollection back over and conversation with him that it worked out, that it added 15 more years. So that worked out for his Ta'ud, according to Elohim's purpose. See, sometimes situation can cause you to come back to consider your walk with him, or your communication with him, or your relationship with him. And then you can see whether things be so. And if not, it can work for opportunity. You can turn things around and correct things, or it can only get worse. So a relationship with him does not exclude not getting beat, not going to jail, not going broke, not losing a job. It just exclude that it won't work out for your Ta'ud. That won't happen. It don't matter how bad the situation is, it's got to work out for me. You see the difference? Don't go through like they taught our Christian antics. When you say nothing can happen to you, then how did Yahushua die? Because he wasn't saved? When you say everything's going to happen to you, the reason why he allowed us to know that was so that we wouldn't get ourselves thrown when situations would happen. You wouldn't become overwhelmed and frustrated and you quit and you find fault with your maker. Got it? That's what I had to grow and do. It's easy to quit and stop, especially when you see, don't take but small stuff. Sometimes small stuff can make you drop before big stuff. Little thing, you'd be surprised. He ain't gonna believe what he told you about the 11. You said the whole cabinet? What did it do? Why would he tell me that? Don't take little stuff again. Little stuff will mess it up. See that? See, we'll be so big, looking for so many big devils. You looking for the big old giant devil to cover the sky. I am the devil. Smoke that you like, no, devil. Then why he ain't gonna do it? Man, charade, the whole sky, all the, we are the devil, we are the devil. Smoke this weed, drink this beer, for the king. He be like, no, I'm too strong for that. You're not too strong, nigga. It just is too obvious for you. So what he has to do, he has to disguise himself. Sin will disguise itself. Got it? That's why I said we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, lest, and a lot of y'all get took advantage of. A lot of y'all get took advantage of. That's why we're here. Even me, it happened. Y'all all right? All right, let's see. Finish this up. Marshall Lee chapter 30, verse 1. Come on. I try to still some kind of way work all this in and get y'all out. What my time look like? Let's see how fast we can do it. Listen to the book.
The Dabarim of Agur, the Ben of Jakar, even the Nabua, the Ish, spake unto Ithiel, even unto Ithiel and Ukal. Surely I am more brutish than any Ish.
And do what?
Have not the understanding of a Ish.
Tell me what happened.
I neither learn wisdom,
nor
have the knowledge of the Kudash.
Listen.
Who hath ascended up into Shamayim.
And what happened?
Or descended. Who have gathered the wind in his
You know
fist.
what, man? You know, he had enough sense to realize if he that he D. He D before he He said, who has ascended? He said, who had descended? Who came down? Y'all know what happened? When we look at Barashit, when they told us, Elohim came down and moved. And we seen Yahushua ascend up. This man asked Bible questions. He asked who has ascended up. And he said, and he admitted, I'm dumber than anybody I know. I don't have none of the knowledge or information that other people have. He said, I need to learn it, neither was it taught to me. He said, but who ascended up into the Shamayim? Or who descended? Wouldn't that be something? Why would he talk about us sin? Because you declared it in the beginning. The first thing they had to do was descend. But in his conversation with Elohim, he asked you who ascended. He said, who descended? You didn't even catch he told you the in the beginning? Okay. So I had to, unfortunately, I'm kind of trained. I had to be a listener. Because he moves a lot. It's kind of like when you got a kid, they got a habit of jumping out their desk moving. You got to keep watching that kid. They move a lot. They fidgety. You keep watching. Or somebody who pick up stuff too much. He said, I got to watch you. You good for picking up stuff. I had to watch him. He good for picking up stuff. He move a lot. So I had to pay attention to him. I had to pay attention to speech and conversation. So I know whether speech be his or not. He just told me, who has ascended up in the Shamayim? Well, he told me, who has descended down? And who has went up? I said, that's not his speech. So he declared it in the beginning. Y'all forgot that, didn't you? Go ahead and tell it. Raise your hand. You forgot it, didn't you? I know, but that's what I'm trying to do. I try to train y'all. You know what other one now? They said, I ain't forget it. They remember when I told it to them. They didn't pay attention when they said it to him. I know they didn't. I know they didn't do it. You ain't supposed to. And we got to teach him. Ain't that right? That'd be like Humpback wearing the right side shirt. When he come in the right side shirt, wow, one of y'all going to be just knowing stuff. Everybody going to be, listen, everybody going to be Naboo. Everywhere. And then soon he going to put that tight shirt, everybody going to be done right where we were. Even me. Listen.
Who have gathered the wind in his fist.
What has happened?
Who have bound the Mayim in a garment. Mm-hmm. Who hath established all the ends of the Adumah.
Listen.
What is his Shem?
And what else?
And what is his Ben Shem, if thou canst tell?
Listen.
Every debar of Elohim is pure.
What is he?
A shield unto them that put their trust in him.
Y'all see what happened? What the shield can be used for? Blocks. How many of y'all, if somebody was throwing something, you would like a shield for protection? How many of y'all like a shield for protection? Want me to tell you how you can get it? Listen.
Add thou not unto his dabarim.
What happened?
Lest he reprove thee,
and
thou be found a liar.
You're going to lose your shield. Lift up your shield. He just told you what happened. He said he'll shield everyone that put their trust in him. But he told you don't add to it. Lest you get reproved. When something get thrown at you, you're going to be found out. That shield don't work for you. You're going to be a liar. That's how you get it. You see that? He's the shield and they put their trust in him. But he told you don't add or it won't work. So you can get some things out here, it won't work for you. Got it? Sometimes people get some stuff, it be some diet plan, workout plan, just, I don't know, some vitamins or medicine. Somebody say, it didn't work for me. Wonder why. Sometimes you read the bottle, it'll tell you certain instructions. Not to mix alcohol with it. Certain other drugs that can come in and kind of contradict that particular medication. If you went back and you be like, I ain't even read that. Kind of like with the book, why they don't realize why Elohim don't work for him? Because you didn't read that. You just heard he was a shield. And then you grabbed it, but then you're a liar. So now what happened? You don't be able to prove your shield didn't work for you. It don't work for liars. That don't make sense? He just told you. So you can get, everybody here can get a shield. All y'all got to do is trust him. But if you mess around, you add, and you be found a liar, shield ain't going to work. Y'all all right? Goodness. I don't know what I'm going to do with y'all. Come on back over to Barashit. Let's see what happens. Barashit chapter 1. Come on, I got to get them through. Barashit, what we like? 1, 3?
4.
Mm-hmm.
4.
1 and 4?
Yes, sir.
Barashit, they call Genesis 1 and 4. Listen to the book.
And Elohim saw the Aurora, that it was Ta'ud.
And what happened?
And Elohim divided the Aurora from the Kashah.
And what happened?
And Elohim called the Aurora Yum.
Y'all see what happened? He said, I was going to have them in the end. Can you believe that? He declared it in the beginning. He said he's going to separate them. Yahushua tried the same thing. He's going to separate the sheep from the goat. Mr. Yahushua tried to tell you, he said all he was going to do was divide the night from, all he had to do was just divide the night from the day. That's the same thing, the sheep and the goat. Y'all all right? Goodness. essentially take the light. He came in and said, let it be light. You didn't believe what it was.
It was
And
light.
that was light. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll divide the other. He divide them. See, you know what's going to happen in here? He's going to say, he's going to sit down and he's going to separate them. Y'all all right?
That's right.
Human labor. They're going to separate them. Same way he's going to do when he separate the sheep from the goat.
That's right.
He's going to separate them the same way. He let me do that. It ain't hard. When you walk through, you can tell a sheep from a goat. And for y'all, it's more, some of y'all, you much more smart than you can tell it. Because hell, white people gave you sheep with no horns.
Right.
So you definitely you so smart you went through there, but you didn't know all our sheep had horns. That's why they've been together, because they would look alike. And somebody had to be trained and skilled to know to go through to know a sheep from a goat. How many of y'all, all the sheep you ever seen in your life had no horns? So how hard it be for you to separate sheep from goat?
Not hard.
You know how hard it is when all of them have horns?
Right.
So what's the purpose of white people genetically making something and putting out with no horn to make you think that you're smarter than what you are? That's how it works. You're too clever. Come on, the devil come up with it mustache like that, twisted up at the end, with his nice shade eyelashes, with his pretty face, with his pointed chin. Man, you already know how he look, and it's your ass.
That's right.
Isn't that right? His ringmasters at the circus used to wear them. His generals in the damn military had the mustache twist up. He make a fool out of them. Then you look at federal agents, they'll cut their mustache down like that. Y'all stop it. That man fool you all the time. He gives you images to make you think you're smarter than what you are. That man play games, but you teach you a square, all them get in, come on and tell you about a rectangle. He just play game with it. Ain't that but a longer square.
That's right.
I'll make another name, make a fool about it. Ain't that but a square.
That's right.
Trying to make like you so retarded all of a sudden now. It's a rectangle. It's a square. It got both corners.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, make a fool. The way he can just come along, just make it disguise, just make it look like you so unintelligent. That's what he does. And you worry your whole life about it. But you're in his system. That's why I got to break you out of his system and get us in Elohim's system. Again, we can do business with this man. We just can't be under him. I keep telling y'all, this is the only way you're going to get any kind of sanctity. You have to be able to have where we can walk off from each other, mutual. If it's any advantage, it needs to be ours. You cannot do business with this man, you walk off and you ain't in no position. He hurts you. When he leaves, you in dire stress. White people relaxing. White people ain't going all them stresses. Y'all done a job, you know white people tell you, I'm going to get me something, and a bad or coming, I'll quit. You be thinking, I can't afford to. White folk look at, I'll quit.
Yep.
I'll walk off.
Yep.
Nobody gonna do it. White people walking, listen, they gonna job, you ain't been there 15 years, you ain't want white people coming out of the building. That's just no growth here.
Yep.
White people come in and look, listen, white people look for growth.
Right.
Nigga be just to come, nigga made chief broom sweeper. And be proud of it. And you know what? They the only gentleman.
Yep.
Ain't no broom, it's all mops. So you just make up time, inefficient, you know, with nobody, but it sound good. You ain't going nowhere for no janitor to no top of no building. You're not going. It's not gonna happen. But you going, these white folk walking the stuff, they looking at growth off the rip. It promising. White people get contract, you get an application.
Yeah.
That's being honest. White people submit resumes. And some don't even have to do that stuff. They just walk in, somebody let them know.
There you go.
They walk in and do their deal.
There you go.
I mean, white people doing resume, we were doing applications. We doing resume now, nobody get back with you. White people want to do it, they would tell us, here's my resume. You be like, Russell, what? You like, Russell, what? Shizzle my niggas. I mean, you know what they were doing. White, now everybody like, resume, they won't hit you back. White people don't win for that. White folks just want to say, you heard about me, so that's it. White people say I made them, man. When they tell you this job paid $12, white people say, no. I'm looking to make at least 18. I'm gonna give you a little number that make y'all excited about it. White people don't take them 18. No. White people tell them no. They're not everything negotiable. White people they don't walk in nobody tell them what they're gonna pay them. They tell them, listen, I drive 180 miles one way to work. White people look at, I'm not getting paid that. Niggas get that money. Oh, y'all think you can't afford to drive no 60, 80 miles to work? You making no 12? Do you think these people make what you making? They just don't tell you that. Just you work for one of these companies y'all to work at. Them folks listen. Them just till he was quitting, them folks gave him position, everything. I tell him just go home, just say, yeah, I'll get ready to go. I just need to be out. I'm like, okay. He walking up for us, your black ass, don't come back. Am I lying though, Justin? Listen, he told him, listen, them folks gave him more money, move them. Listen, did you ask for that stuff? Them folks didn't know. They look at, listen, we help our own. Y'all niggas can stay in these positions forever. And then sometimes we look at white people, it's not really when, that's just how it is. It's always been like, everything, it ain't to them. It's just society is set up for them. I don't know why, but that's their society. It's set up to make sure it's better for them. I'm just being honest. Some people got enough sense to realize this. White people the minority. Everybody out wearing them. I can't afford to put y'all over us. We'll be wiped out. That's how white people got to look at it. So I got to put in many of mine in these top league positions, and we got to keep pulling each other up so we can stay over the rest of the slaves. You put somebody name, first thing you tell them, I tell you my job hiring. Tell me, can I put a word in for you? Hell no, you ain't finna get me damn fired. Act like you don't know me. Both our ass said with the same color scarf on and dress. Boy, walk into my shalom. That's all right. Oh no, they get lying. They get shit. Put down your shield. You messed up everything. It's bad. We do stuff, it's just bad. First thing, don't call my name. We job scared as hell. White boy be like, I'm telling my sent you. They got nigga be scared to death. You better I have no run. Oh no! They don't quit. And you come out there and quit. You're like, what? It's bad. They laugh. They know how they act though. Because you know what the truth is? We job scared. We job scared. We scared to pull something. That's how they got you in field. White people don't operate like white people don't tell them. Don't tell me you don't know me. Yeah, hell, you tell me I know you. That's right. They be uncle, aunt, cousin, and your job to tell you they don't do nepotism. And all that shit can't have running to work down. The white folks know that they all related. Hell, all related to George Washington. Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson pull out a bill one time. George said, hey, Judge. He said, hey, George, and put it back in their pocket. Everybody related. They gonna set up, they be twins, steady line. Two twin niggas. Nah, they like, but y'all, nah, we don't even know each other. Right? They can't get a ride with each other on. Man, oh, shit. Just stop it. It's just bad that we live in a system where we just have to lie and hide from each other. And though you're criminals. Yeah. Why you can't recommend a man? White people screw up. Yeah, that's right. They have a job scared. Ain't nothing worse than a scared slave. They're like, you going to screw up. That's you. Some people all know that ain't my character. That ain't what I do. That's you. I have to get opportunities up to you to get in here and do something with it. That's right. They don't like that, dude. They done messed up everything. Come on, finish up. Where you still at? Barber sheet 1. Go and drop down 2 and 6. Come on, I got to get them through. 2 and 6. Oh, when you get me, your calls call 22, 28. Yahoo 7-1. Listen to the book.
But there went up a mist from the Arat.
And what happened?
And watered the whole face of the Adamah.
And tell her what happened.
And Yahuwah Elohim formed Ish of the dust of the Adamah.
And see what he did? He formed Ish out of the dust of the Adamah. And what did he do?
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of Kai.
Y'all see what he did? He breathed into his nostril the breath of Kai. And what happened?
And Ish became a living Nephash.
How did he breathe it in him?
Spoke it.
Huh?
Spoke it.
Tell him, Boston. No. Tell him. Ha. That's the ha. That's the early ha. Not this. That's the ha. The ha means look, breathe. Look, breathe. So you find out what he did to Ish. He couldn't have said, hey, hey, who breathe like that? Hey, hey, you know how you breathe? That's what he did. It's the ha, because it means breathe. Look. They told you behold, it means look. It's trying to get your attention. You know what your book said? Your Ukanon, chapter 19. I ain't even want to. 19:28. You see if it makes sense. '28. 19:28. Listen to the book.
After this, Yahusha, knowing that all things were now accomplished,
What happened?
that the scripture might be
You're
fulfilled,
looking at the scripture being fulfilled. What happened?
saith, I thirst.
And what happened?
Now there was set a vessel full of vinegar, and they filled a sponge with vinegar and put it upon hyssop, and put it to his mouth. When Yahusha therefore had received the vinegar, he said, It is finished. And he bowed his head and gave up the ruach.
That's what he did. He bowed his head and gave it the ruach. What happened?
The Yahudim, therefore, because it was the preparation
Did what?
that the body should not remain upon the toot on the Shabbat Yom,
Listen.
for that Shabbat Yom was a Shabbatum,
Yes.
besought Pilate
That what happened?
that their legs might be broken,
And that what
and
happened?
that they might be taken away.
So what did they do?
Then came the soldiers and brake the legs of the first
And did what?
and of the other,
And what happened?
which was crucified with him.
And what happened?
But when they came to Yahusha
And did
and
what?
saw that he was dead already,
What did they do?
they brake not his legs,
Listen.
but one of the soldiers with a spear pierced his side, and forthwith came there out blood and mayim.
Listen.
And he that saw it bear record,
Pay attention.
and his record is Amat.
Y'all hear what he said? He that saw it, he bear record. And his record is what was it?
Amat.
Why?
And he knoweth that he saith true, that he might believe.
Listen.
For these things were done, that the scripture should be fulfilled.
Like what?
A bone of him shall not be broken.
You hear that? The one that said it, he bear record. He said, I know I'm telling the truth. I know I'm telling them mine. A bone of him shall not be broken. And tell me what happened.
And again, another scripture saith,
What did it say?
they shall look on him,
You said they shall behold.
they shall look on him.
You see behold? He told you to look.
That's right.
He told you to look. That's what the ha means. He told you to look. Who were they supposed to look at?
On him whom they pierced.
That's what they've been looking for. They've been looking for him whom they pierced. That's why we're trying to tell them to look. Because you got to look at how his hands look. It wouldn't make sense with the tooth being like this and his hands like this. It would if you suspended him and his arms are coming off like this.
Right.
They'll put his head closer to him, his body down. Now you would get the object of his hands being up like this. Well, they got him like this, which don't make sense. Mm-hmm. His hands are still stretched out.
That's right.
That's why you pay me. White people teach you stuff to confuse you. Mm-hmm. So they'll get you to change the tooth, make the tooth like this. Make it like a Y. That's why we're supposed to look. You ain't gonna believe why he would tell you that. It's part of your five senses. That's why Yuchanan told you, he know he saw it. So if he saw it, you ain't gonna believe what he did. He looked. That's what he's trying to get you to do, to look. Huh? I mean, a lot of stuff they teach it makes sense if you want to try to do it, but a lot of stuff is their grammar. They're trying to do something different than what he was actually trying to get us to see. He was trying to get us to look. Y'all all right? Let's see what happened in the book 122. See, there you go. They call it James. Jacob 1:19. Abarim. Listen to Jacob 1:19. Listen.
Wherefore, my beloved Akim,
Do what?
let every ish be swift to hear,
What else?
slow to speak,
What else?
slow to wrath.
He told you don't have any? Should have told you don't have any.
Slow to wrath.
Don't make no sense to tell me to get rid of wrath. But when you listen when they get shot at, he told you to put it away. And tell me to get rid of it. Told me just be slow. Don't be so quick. He wouldn't tell me not to. It don't make sense. I'm saying like Yahushua said, hitherto my arbor working outward. Don't make sense to tell me to get rid of it. In the book told me with Yahushua in the 7-8 division of the book of Tahalim, they say he wasn't stirred. What was that again? It wouldn't make sense to tell me not to have any. Because somebody going to piss me off. He just told me to move a little slower with it. He already told me what happened out around, didn't he? 49:5. Barashik. Oh, I got it book. See, they don't like me for the fact they don't see the Christian antics. Barashik, they call Genesis 49:5. Let me make it 4. 49:4. Listen to the book.
Unstable as Maim, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy Abba's bed.
Yeah.
Then defoulest thou it.
Yeah.
He went up to my couch. Simeon and Louis are Akim, instruments of cruelty.
Consider instrument of cruelty. You know why they don't care? They put instruments of cruelty. What happened?
Are in their habitation.
Listen.
O my Nephash,
Do what?
come not thou into their secret.
Why?
Unto their assembly.
Why?
Mine honor be not thou united.
Listen.
For in their anger they slew a Ish,
And what happened?
and in their self-will they dig down a wall.
That's why the man don't want me to get too angry too fast. Man, I'll tear a whole set up. He want me to move a little slower. That's what kind of people we are. We real destructive. The only problem we got, we too destructive with one another. We're not destructive toward people destructive toward us. We're destructive toward people that's not destructive toward us. We are. We're real detrimental to ourselves, but we're not detrimental to other people. Nobody had really taught us how things should be done, where it should be yielded. Right. And that's what Mushah was there for. They asked about, they want to know who made him Mushafit. Right. When he seen us and we get ready to explode, he was looking at, if 2 Elohim bump heads and go, they can get real distraught. They said, listen, y'all don't need to do this. Let's channel that toward the one that did the wrong. But see, we ain't never had nobody come and really stop us from doing that. We just keep going. And even though we started these little group ways, the Crips and Bloods and all these different organizations were started for trying to protect neighborhoods, and they wound up being the victimized of their own neighborhood. They did more demolishing and destruction of the neighborhood than the white man did. I said the problem is you lose leadership, people lose focus. You got to keep people country. You got to be able to give people opportunities. Because when people ain't making no money, that the tech doesn't get to be about us. It's about me and me taking. So you set up these different programs, you don't set up about defending and protecting, you're going to have some money. Mr. Yahuwah brought us out of Mizraim and get some money. Well, we were going to be, see, that's why these people are not good leaders. There's no free travel. Mr. Yahuwah brought us out and we had gold and abundance. Because we went through places, people weren't going to let us through. And you know what we said to them? We'll pay you for your water because everybody ain't going to just let you through. It's not smart business. You can't fight everybody. You're going to need some money. That's just show you what kind of pre-planning. You would think, I'm going to go, I don't care about no money because you stupid. You're going to need some change of clothes. You're going to be out here for a while. You're going to get stinking. You're going to need some money because this is stuff you're going to have to purchase. You're not going to be able to fight everybody. Like they tell all the time, you can't fight the whole world. We had everybody we ever had, we had piss poor leadership. Because none of them never tried to realize it takes money. Y'all saying come that broke shit. Gave you everything at the Christian church. Now I got sin. I got to pay for everything. In the Christian church, your ass would have thrown a leg away. You'd have sold your mama to get Jesus something. I get you away from Jesus, you stop paying. Come on, Jesus! It's crazy. I teach you how to empower and take care of yourself. How to look to your maker. That's bad. It's bad. Am I just, I don't know. I thought you would take this new profound mind and information, you would channel it towards something more positive than just a lazy ass. A don't do nothing ass. I just don't get that. I just don't get it. Man, I'm doing more than that I ever did. It's to the bone. I'm doing what I got. Listen, he told me all I can find to do, put my hand, he told me do it. Because I ain't going to grade talking about nothing I could have done. I did it. I'm just like me here. I did it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I want to do something. I'm going to do it. I said it. I'm going to do it. That's how I want y'all to do it. That's where I get it from. Don't worry about it. Come on, finish this up.
Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel.
For what they did?
I would divide them in your code.
That's good. Come on back over to your code. I'm in the book of your code. They call James. Come on, 120. Come on, being slow to anger, slow to wrath, different things. Quick to hear, though. Ain't that right? He wants to quick to hear.
Yes, sir.
1 and 20, your code. Listen to the book.
For the
He
wrath.
got me Abarim chapter 12, verse 1. For the wrath, the wrath of man, Ish.
Worketh not the Sadiq of Elohim.
Listen.
Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness.
What we talk about superfluity? What did you say about it? No, I ain't. What did you say? Extra. That's right. I'm more than necessary. That's fine. I ask him. That's right. More than necessary. Ain't that right? Listen.
And receive with meekness.
The what was it?
Engrafted
You
debar.
said slavery?
Receive with meekness.
The what?
Engrafted debar.
You know what? If something engrafted. Ain't that right? They join together. Ain't that right? Can you imagine that the debar can join together with me? Did you even know it can engraft with you? It can actually come in and connect with you. He said engrafted way. It makes sense because that's what he did when he took East. And it engrafted with him. It wound up coming in and assembling itself with East. He said engrafted. What it grafted? When two things come together, causing a growth? Intertwine and can grow together. Can you imagine that? That the bar can come in and grow. These are words y'all don't think nothing about. Why would you be telling me about something engrafted? What happened to something engrafted? Intertwine and can grow together? He talked about grafted in Gentiles into a tree that was contrary, and they were contrary to nature. Then he said, how hard is it to put the natural branch back in? So if you talking about the word, the bar engrafted in me, man, that's natural. That's natural. It's natural for it to do this. It's natural. Some people, it don't fit. You know, they never taught me. These are words I've never thought nothing about. But I'm hearing words engraft. You know, engrafted. You talking about join together. Look at it. What is it? What definition of engrafted? Let's get a definition. Somebody using a sentence. Engrafted. Period. Sentence. What they need for a sentence? A period. That's all it needs, a period. A verb. You got to have a verb. Yeah, I'm going to fool me. What you got to have? A subject predicate. It's predicated on you obeying it so you can get it and grab with it. Isn't that right? This thing, tell me, can y'all tell us what it is? Survey says engrafted. Y'all got a definition about it? Please don't get, the white will read something to be. The white, read the one like the one I said. The white no mind, boy, his raw all look like a fool. It be four better, they'll make up something. It be like, I can't let my raw go down. The white be like, that's his ass, he out there by himself. The white be like, he ain't make me go to hell. The white, we're not gonna go to hell, it's their word. For the record, the white, we're not gonna go to hell, it's their word. The white, I said, sir, that's why I can put that thing in, the white will go find something that totally different. I'd be like, that's interesting. I'd be out there too. The white be like, read it, I can read everything. Be like, All right, let's see how they work out. Now, tell us what it say in grafted. Okay, what is it?
To join or fasten as if by grafting.
To join or fasten. So what is grafting? Look up grafting now. That'd be a verb. Grafting. Silver? Verb. I said be a verb, right? Because just tell you something. Dangling. No, nobody no dangling part. That won't be. Yeah, the ending. He like that talking that. He got other dangling too now. But it is something dangling. Y'all see that? Well, that one dangling. No, because then dangling participle would refer to a word that can support itself without another word. So the ending would be to support itself without the other word. So I don't know if that one would actually fit into dangling participle. What you think about that? Because when the dangling participle is a word that even with the ending, it can support itself without the beginning. Like dangling. Well, if you just did ing, it can't support itself without the dangling. Got it? So, am I correct? Am I correct on this? Do y'all know that? Why they laughing at me? Oh, they laughing because it sounds like ding-a-ling or something. See, I want all y'all people to get mental check. Which one of them out there that went too far? Who was it? Bryce and Hayward. Divide them. Be not my honor. Ain't that right? So some things on the, so don't worry about it. Y'all know I can't read them right. Tell them grafting.
Graft. To insert a shoot from one tree into
I don't know
another.
we want to use that, right, when we just got through that other word. Let's look up the other definition. Because you would find a definition to support what them jokers talking about. Insert and shoot. No. Well, shoot is what they would actually call like a plant. Shoot is what you'll call a plant when it sprout. When it start to sprout, because of when it comes out, they'll call it a shoot. For record, how many of y'all didn't know that? See, I ain't had to look this up. I just kind of know something about that. Who know? Oh yeah, that's true. I said it. I know it right. Sometimes y'all hear a certain word. That's what a shoot that you call it when the plant early growing and stuff. Because how it springs out. Or they'll use the term now. Y'all hear spring out. Another time it would be shoot. Yeah. So ain't too much I don't know. I could build a whole world what I know. I wouldn't try to do one other than what I don't know, though. That one ain't going to stay alone. Yeah, I want to build one what he don't know. You ain't going to make it too long out there like that. What else we got?
We got grafting or graphage is a...
Hold on, graphics?
Graphage. Grafting or graphage is a technique whereby tissues of plants are joined so as to combine their growth together.
I just said it, intertwining to grow so it can grow together, right? So now we see how that works, right? Let's see something since you said that. See that Ephesians 2:19. Ephesians. Two and 19. Let's see. Listen to the book.
Now, therefore, ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the Kodash.
See, that makes sense for us if we pay attention now. He said, but fellow citizens. When you look at citizen, you look at somebody having the sight. That's why y'all find people that come to different countries, you hear me? And what they're actually trying to obtain, you ain't gonna believe, it's called citizenship. Because what citizenship allows is that every attribute that's obtained by being a citizen of the United States, you're entitled to. Got it? So that's why people come, not just, but they want citizenship. Because that allows them, whatever you get, you say, when you're a citizen of the United States, you get that. I get that too because I'm a citizen. Whatever it is, you get it. Listen, the same support, the same, if it was a fair, but I'm giving you just an example so you understand the statement. Got it? He said there are no more foreigners and strangers. Got it? But are fellow citizens with the Kodash and
of the household of Elohim,
listen what else he told them.
And are built upon the foundation the apostles and Nabaim.
And what else?
Yahushua HaMashiach himself.
Being the what?
Chief cornerstone.
Which would be the what? A bond for stone or the rock. Y'all got it? a bond, A-B-A-N, a bond, stone or rock. Listen.
In whom all the building
Is what?
fitly framed together.
I say grafted. I say grafted. Tell what it do.
Groweth unto a Kadash.
That's what I pick it up on the whim. That's how we do it. It got to make sense in the book. See that fitly framed because it's grafted. So now you just engrafted with some people that's already a part of the debar. So now when they graft in, they grow, they shoot right up with us. Huh? When they just seen Yahushua, they just see the man shoot right out of their sight. I'm trying to tell you, this is how it works. So the whole foundation of what we have, we used to debar. Right? It's because with us, people that the Kodash, we're considered to be the natural branch. So it's nothing to put us back into the tree.
Right.
Of the us. Got it? And we can produce pari, which is fruit. Got it? Because it's all set. So now everybody else has to be engrafted into what we have. We don't engraft with other people. It don't work. We'll be mingling. We'll be mingling. And all way they can get in is they have to lose what they have. Because he said there are no more. Wherever they form it, like you can no more be 6 and 9. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Y'all done got me over. We done left this. Y'all made me left the first word. You know what? You know the difference. What I look for is reading and comprehend statements, not just running over some. Because you telling me now that it fits me. This fits me. We fought the debar for so long because it was misconstrued information. Yes, but you tell me it grafts with me. You tell me to graft into something. The only way I understand the way you tell me, intertwine and it grows together. That's all right. It'd be hard to get it out of me. You know what Yahushua tried to tell us? He said, you don't believe that I'm in the Abba and the Abba in me. How you pull him out? He said, who y'all sign? Who you serve? I'm serving the same. They intertwine. If he's in him and the Abba's in him, how you pull him out? They intertwine. They grafted. They grow together. The more strong he get, the more the Father get. Everything he got, he said, belong to the Abba. And everything belong to the Abba, it belong to me. We intertwine. Listen.
Know you not that the unrighteous
Let's say it. No, you go ahead.
shall not inherit the Malkuth of Elohim?
Be who?
Not deceived.
What happened?
Neither fornicators,
Who else?
nor idolaters,
Who else?
nor adulterers,
What else?
nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves,
Which would be basar. Basar would be flesh, mankind. Listen.
nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the Malkuth of Elohim.
And what about us?
And such were some of you.
So now what happened? But now,
Ye are washed, but ye are kudash,
and what else?
but ye are justified
By who?
in the Shem of the Adon Yahusha.
So you know what happened with that? This is what he did to us. In 3, he said by him. Matthew 3. 3:14, 3:15. Matthew, they call it. Three 15. Listen to the book.
And Yahusha answering said unto him, suffer it to be so now.
Make it 3. That's 14?
15.
15, 14. Listen.
But Yehukanan forbade him, saying, I have need to be immersed of thee.
And what happened?
And comest thou to me? And Yahusha answering said unto him,
What did he say?
suffer it to be so now.
You said later on when you get yourself together.
Suffer it to be so now.
Why?
For thus it becometh us
To do what?
to fulfill all Sadiq.
See that? He said, what we here to do. Everything that's right. He said, we got to do everything that's right. So what happened?
Then he suffered him.
And he permitted him. Listen.
And Yahusha, when he was immersed, went up straightway out of the Ma'im.
You see that? And came straightway out of my ring. Look, what happened?
And
So
lo-
what did he do? He was Zarak. Arise. When he arise out of the Ma'im, what did he do?
And lo, the Shamayim were opened,
See that? Y'all didn't know that. We should have saw this coming. You know what he was doing? He was showing them how he was going to lead the people. He came into the people, then he was going to lead the people. He told you that the Ma'im were water. The water represented the people. You just saw he just came down to the people. Then when he rose up, pay attention, the Shamayim opened up. When they saw him down here and walk up, they already seen it before. Huh? Who had descended? Well, who ascended? The same one that descended. Did somebody different get up? All right, that's what I'm trying to find out. I mean, I said similar to. He told her that the Ma'im represented the people, didn't he?
that's right,
Well, didn't he just come down to the people? And we just seen it go down to the people. Then it just told you he's a rock, which he arose. Huh? And the Shamayim opened. That's the same thing they seen. And they said the cloud received him out of his sight. Out of their sight. No, just listen.
the
Come on.
Shamayim were open unto him, and he saw the Ruach of Elohim descending like a dove and lighting upon him.
Yeah.
And lo, a voice from Shamayim saying, This is my beloved Ben, in whom I am well pleased.
Can you imagine that? How many of y'all been a fornicator? A liar, adulterer, effeminate, anything. How many of y'all have committed any sin? And now you just been justified by him. And the only way that happened, you had to be engrafted with him. So now when you engraft with him, you get his justification. That like he just told a foreigner and a stranger. Once they done intertwine with us, and they've been built and fitly framed in with us, then it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's just the same thing. Who you know is we learned it from too? We learned it from Nakum Young. When he built the wall, all of it went down. You know what they did see though? They saw the one that would burn until he put them back up now. You couldn't tell one from the other one because they had been fitly framed together. And the wall went back up and it grew up. See, once you put it back in there, you couldn't tell the one would burn. So you couldn't tell these Gentiles from us once you sit here and you take it. That's what he learned how to do. He learned how to teach us how to disguise ourselves. The only way to get us in, he was going to have to engraft us. He just told you that in Yukonon 1 and about 12, he told y'all that the bar came flesh. And it dwelt among us. So the only way to get us in was that we were going to have to give up those behaviors, that he was going to graft us in with him. So you get the same thing he got. That's how he said, now you are justified. I don't know how to do it no other way. I don't know how you tell. The only way you be justified by somebody that's already been approved. He was approved. So how are you justified? We're going to get you on a program that's approved. This is the only program right here that approved you. They got sometimes people with low credit score that can't get housing. They'll make a program if you complete certain criteria. Do you know you can get in that program and that program can get you housing? This got us housing. How is you going to get in the Malcool? So he set up a program that can help people with sin scores. If you set in the program, this program was set up and it could get you in where you can get approved housing. And funding. Because you had to be purchased. You're a home, you're purchasing, right? Book told you to buy the amount and sell it now. How you going to get it? Saying will break you. Saying broke you. I don't know how y'all look at this stuff. I don't know what y'all doing. It's just a lot of stuff we just got to look at differently. I'm trying to look at getting in. Are y'all trying to get in or what y'all trying to do? Yes, sir. Then we got to look at stuff totally different. I mean, we got to make sure we understand concept. We got to make sure we understand the plan of salvation. This ain't just a whim. This ain't something this man just whipped up in the last second. This all been pre-planned. It's all been pre-planned to your salvation, to people's failure. It's been pre-planned. He done told you it was said of the elder. It was said of the elder before it was born that the elder going to serve the younger. I pre-planned it before they got here. He's already pre-planned before they got him. I told him, you're cold, I love, hard, I hate. He said, I planned it before I got him. So you tell me now these people can create something that will come and go throw off what the man has already said. He said, but what if son did not believe? They don't believe, don't make the faith all of him without, you ain't going to believe it. Effect, enforcement. He going to still be able to enforce it. He don't work out because these people don't believe it don't exist. We bought into the hype. If they don't believe in what we believe in, it don't exist. When you don't believe in what white people believe in, they shit don't exist. Right. And did you believe in Alice in Wonderland? And did you believe all this shit? 3 little pigs. What the hell pigs get money and learn how to build a house? The pig live in slop. That's right. Don't let your kid read no book like that. You don't give them wrong concepts. Right. You got damn thinking a pig is accumulate shit and own shit and build shit. As simple as this sounds, you give them bad concepts. You got to keep everything. Mr. Yahuwah wouldn't do that to you. He wouldn't teach you that. Y'all hear me? He wouldn't teach you that. Don't let everything ain't good to teach our kids. It's just not good for, okay, we learning. Where are you now? Where are you now? You living in Alice, your ass wandering in the land now. That's right. Sleeping beauty. That's why your ass won't get no job. Sleep all damn day. Yeah. When you see beauty, they sleep your ugly slob, then your breath stink. Only white folk got to sleep. All them you don't get no toothbrush, no mouthwash. You listen. For white people, those stories are fitting because you know what? They can decipher between fairy tale reality because they create both. You are the product of somebody else's fairy tale. And it becomes your horrible nightmare of reality. So a lot of things are detrimental to you. I had a cousin years ago growing up. She never brought her daughter. She never bought them a white doll. My family always thought it was strange. Always thought. And damn dog here, she never bought her kids a white doll. She never did it. She would not buy a white doll for her kids. Because you have to start showing them concept. You give them bad concept. You know what happened? They learn to play better with whites. It's hard to play with you and they see you. You know they didn't get when they get a girl that white dog, that's your baby. You take care of your baby. You comb your baby hair. You change your baby. You put your baby sleep. Kiss your baby. What you think I do when I see your black ass? I ain't never played with you. I kill your black ass. I drag your black ass. I snatch your ass bald headed. These concepts are dangerous because you are a part of somebody else's fairy tale that become your horrible reality. It's horrible. It's dreadful because you hadn't seen the real detriment, and these little simple concepts you'll see, they have an effect. They teach you how to treat and how to work with whites. They don't teach you how to work with your own. That's what hurts you. Watch it. Nobody have a wife and bring no black dog in how to get their kid. They'll tell them, no. Get that shit out of here because they know what they're trying to teach them. Listen, you get a baby, you get a little girl, a stove. We know what I'm trying to teach her, to cook, to bake. I'm trying to pre-plan for things that this belong. This is things that young girls, that women, that you eventually mature to. It's everything they're doing, they working them. They work. A system is work. You're the only one. You don't have a system. And you don't see why it's hurting you. It's hurting you dreadfully. There are some people that let their kids read books by black authors. They let them read about black characters, black situations. So they just get their minds riddled around or wrapped around what's a real reality for you. All your novelists, all your books, you say, oh, he's just being too technical. But then look at how we treat each other. Look at how we operate with each other. All my books are white people, Gone with the Wind. All this stuff don't hurt white people. They said white people can create a different reality at any time. Things can change. If it's not a well-baked one, your ass is stuck with whatever they give you. It's either that or shit. And the stuff they give you is shit. So you have to be conscious about what you read, your authors, and then. So now it can still teach you, show some diversity. I'm not against reading white books or books about white people. It's just it gives you such a dominant effect of your fears and phobias, your loves, your aspirations are toward them more than toward yourself. All that he coming was to try to get us to turn to him. Look, because he realized something. People build concepts off of sight. You start to form opinion off of sights. People tell you that appearances. Appearance. They don't tell you that? So why you think he was so conscious about us looking? Then the fact that breath. What happened if you can't breathe? What happened? What if I come and gave you life? How would you look at me? With admiration. I saved your life. Look. I saved you. You couldn't breathe. Now your concept is going to be that this man saved me. This man gave me life. I'll show you some white medical workers, white ambulance drivers, white police officers. Because you call the police one city, you're going to be white. So who came and helped you? A white man. You call the ambulance, a white ambulance. Who came and took you and rescued you and took you to the hospital? When you get to the hospital, the doctor, physician is going to operate and work and come in. What color were they? White. What do you think I'm trying to tell you? White people save. White people help you. They don't ever want you to really see a majority of our people. We have so many of our people in the medical field, it's ridiculous. They'll compile us in other rural areas to where when we meet each other, we clash. I don't want no nigga working with me. Like, I don't want to work on no nigga. I want to work on somebody white. And we just at each other. I don't know, two life givers fighting. You didn't know you can get life? You know, Abraham was right there with Abimelech and his nation. He said he'll pray for you. You ain't going to believe what'll happen. Who? You'll live. What about if you touch it, I'm going to kill you and your whole nation? You the only one going to live? I just say you and all your people. Huh? Can you believe one of us can save a whole nation? What do you think? What type of admiration? What kind of idea we have about ourselves? You know what I'm saying? What kind of liking we would have ourselves when you realize you exemplified it? Why do you think they got so many of you here? There's so many of them dying. If one man could give that nation, what can all y'all yield me? That's why people got you here. Because you can provide for these people and they'll live. You being here in itself just draw it enhance for them. Man, I'm South American country. We in the majority of people. That's why their ass getting wiped out. These people ain't crazy. They need a China airway. These folks ass getting wiped out. You gonna need our black ass. Huh? And even if they desire, we come in, we bail them out, we pull them out. We can build anywhere. Y'all, the people just have no idea. The type of people we are, the type of knowledge, the type of information we have, the type how strong our ahab is. People have learned from us. And everybody manipulated and taken from it, and we've turned it to hate against one another. I don't know. Finish this right here. Operating 12 and 1. Get ready to take their money. It ain't going to have nothing to do with that. I left all that on the board. Good and me, I left on that board. I just don't want us to sit down. I just don't want to shove a book in your face, and we read a verse, and that's it. That's where it lies. Then you go home and pray on it and see what was Jesus trying to tell you, because he would tell her something, he would tell her something different. That's confusion.
That's right.
That's confusion. You know, there, Ukal Shabu, everybody there spoke a different language. Everybody heard the same thing. Now all of a sudden, everybody speaking the same thing, hearing something different. He's speaking all of something different. That's crazy. Then he's going to get a different effect, and you're not going to get unity. If all of us hearing something different, where's the unity in that? How many times we heard during Christian? See, that wasn't a word for you. That was a word for him. Then he gave him a word. And this is foolishness. That's confusion. How are we going to unify and everybody heard a different word? How many have heard that before? How are we buying that? It's to keep you divided and get you to thinking we ain't supposed to all understand the same thing. But he said he want all us to speak the same thing. But all I hear something different. Everything got to be questioned. Listen to the book.
Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so
Where?
great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the kata which doth so easily beset us,
And I can't imagine what we're going to do.
and let us run with patience the race that is set before us,
Check out what you're going to be doing.
looking unto
You said do
Yahushua.
what now?
Looking.
Ha. You said behold. He said look.
That's right.
And what you do? Looking. What that mean you looking? This is constant. This will be a verb. ing. Looking. When did he say turn off? So this will be a constant. If he don't give you no ending, it's a constant. And why would you be looking unto him? Tell him why.
Looking unto Yahushua,
The who,
author,
and
finisher of our Adamah.
because he gave you life by giving you breath. The whole concept of what they did was to get you to look off. You thinking it helped you. They got you to look off. That's why they put some other images. That's why they distract you with other stuff. Because they've been trying to get you to look off. Looking, he didn't tell you when to look off. He didn't tell you when to stop. So the saga continued. Arthur, look to the one responsible. Who gave us breath in the garden? I want you looking. Huh? Pick me up right quick, Kabakoot, 2-on-1. You get ready and get their money though. Come on. You just read this. They got nothing to do with nothing. Listen to the book. Kabakoot, Habakkuk they call it. 2-on-1. Listen to the book.
I will stand.
At McDonald's.
I will stand upon my watch
And what did he do?
and set me upon the tower
And what happened?
and will watch to see
What do
what
you
he
think
will
happened
say
if you
unto
watch
me.
him? What would you be doing if you watch him? He's looking. That's what he was trying to get us to do. I'm trying to get you to look. We used to do stuff. We said, I made you look, you dirty crook. You stole your mama pocketbook. You took a dime and bought some wine. Now you look like Frankenstein. How many of y'all remember that? That's way back, isn't it? You would do something, wouldn't it? The whole object would be to do something to get somebody's attention. So he had to do something to get attention. That's an attention grabber. That's interesting. Him just hanging up there like that. Look. You saying look, but you got to get something to gather my attention. Tell him what he told us, son.
And what I shall answer
And
when I am reproved.
what happened?
Yahuwah answered me and said,
Do what?
write the Kazun.
He told him to do this when he wasn't paying attention? When did he tell him to do this?
I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower
And what happened?
and will watch to see what he
Looking.
will say unto me.
I'm looking. Let's see what he'll say unto me. When what?
and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Then what he told me to do?
Write the Kazun.
Who did? Who said that?
And Yahuwah answered me and said, write the Kazun and make it plain upon tables,
Come on.
that he may run that readeth it.
Can you imagine that? That when somebody was set and they would look at our language and how it was written, they would be able to decipher and pick it up and know when to go. But you got to be looking. That's what he told him to write it. Since he paying attention, he need to get his attention first. He had him in a constant watching. So when I told him, he said, looking. When did he say stop looking? He said he set me upon the tower. And what he said, I'm watching. Which he, I told you, I'm looking. The whole time I'm standing here on this, I'm in a high point. You ain't gonna believe it. I'm sitting here looking. Because I'm waiting on him to say something to me and what I'm going to answer. And when he saw him paying attention, I've constantly been watching. And it's been revealed to me, I got the kazun, what I'm supposed to do. Write the kazun and make it plain. That's what I do now. I take the book and make it plain. Been complicated for a long time. We're not trying to complicate it no more. We're trying to make it well understanding. All right? That's good.